Today, St. Paul makes the strong claim that the sufferings of this time are as nothing compared with the glory to be revealed to each of us. In this bold statement, St. Paul acknowledges the hard parts of life, but he also gives us reason to persevere. In a word, St. Paul offers us hope. We hear in St. Paul's letter to the Romans an examination of the created world, a look at our flesh and spirit in the relationship, and how our status of being adopted children of God ultimately leads to glory. At times, though, we can find ourselves asking, why is there so much sickness and strife? And why does it seem to be everywhere we turn? St. Paul, in his classic way, flatly tells us that creation is subject to futility, but that there is hope of being set free from the slavery of corruption, and that this will lead to sharing in the glorious freedom of the children of God. As I read those words and prayed over them, it made me wonder how to understand what St. Paul means by the children of God in this letter. A little reading leads us to understand that the children of God are those led by the Spirit, the baptized, who allow the Holy Spirit to work in our lives. However, we know that even as baptized children of God, like creation, we too groan with different trials in life, whether they be physical or mental or spiritual, or at times all three together. A little while back, sitting in a doctor's waiting room, it dawned on me that each person who was in that waiting room was there because they hoped that their doctor could help them. Well, today, St. Paul offers us this hope for each one of us when he says, "For in hope we were saved." And in those words, he reminds us that we can only hope for what we don't yet see, and that we wait with endurance for this glorious destiny that he promises us. My brothers and sisters, St. Paul addresses the Christian life by challenging us to keep hope alive as we face the many trials in it, by remembering that we are to live by the Spirit and not by the flesh, and not to be discouraged, for the Spirit that makes us children of God has destined us for glory. So at some time today, take a few minutes with your family to pray together. Share with each other what you are most hoping for that God can bring about in your life. And if you're at a loss for this, let the Spirit guide you in your prayers, perhaps asking for the hope to keep going. May God bless you and your families this holy day as we thank God that we are his adopted children, children with hope for a glorious destiny.